So this is my Asus GL502VS. It's the non-Kaby Lake version, so it's the 180 watt power supply, the first version they released. And the sound card appears to have broken on it. So this is actually the second of this laptop that I have. The first one had exactly the same problem. Within about an hour or two of receiving it, the sound card broke. I sent it back. I got this replacement. I've had it for a few months, and the same problem has happened on this one as well. So you can see that I currently have nothing plugged into the audio jack, and I have speakers set as the default device, and the volume is on maximum. And so when I go to test it, absolutely nothing, no sound whatsoever coming out of the speakers. I can play some music. There's YouTube going now. Absolutely nothing. It's completely silent. If I plug some headphones into the audio jack, so this pops up, so it recognises that they've been plugged in. I say yes, headphones, and we can see there's still sound coming out. Obviously I can't record this, but what I can hear is a very faint electrical kind of buzzing, kind of just noise coming out of both of them. No proper sound at all. Stop that, just so you can see if I can test. And just nothing. If I plug in, so I've got a speaker set up. So this cable here, so this aux cable is plugged into my amp, which is connected to my speakers. So if I plug this into the laptop, you'll be able to hear what's coming through. So we choose speaker out. I turn the volume up. Just horrible sound, and that's not just noise from the amp. So I've got it 3/4 of the way up. You can see this. If I just turn it down when I unplug this, otherwise it'll pop. Okay, turn this way back up. So that's not noise just coming out of the amp. That's the signal going into it. And there's nothing wrong with the actual Windows install at all. I mean, this is broken just this morning. It was fine yesterday. But if, for example, I plug, so I've got a display port coming out of the laptop going into this monitor. So if I plug my speakers into the audio out on the monitor, because the monitor itself doesn't have any speakers, and then change, so we change the default device up to here. Sound works absolutely fine. So there's nothing wrong with the speakers, nothing wrong with the laptops, the actual software side, Windows install. Just the sound card is fucked. So don't buy this laptop, it's fucking shit. I mean, I've had all sorts of other problems as well. So I've had problems with the SD card, so I put an SD card in, and it just doesn't, you have to wiggle it, and sometimes so maybe it'll work now. Let's see, plug it in. Yeah, nothing. 5 minutes from now, maybe it'll come up. I've had issues with the fans, like fans spinning up to full speed for no reason, at idle when the temperatures are low. I have issues with the cables as well. So this is the DisplayPort cable. So I'm gonna nudge it. So watch the screen on the right. As I nudge it, it dies. Then comes back on. Just a fucking awful laptop.